That was Things That Go Rock. And now it is time for Excavation Nation right here on 91.7 KOOP Hornsby, Austin. Mr. Rick McNulty has stepped out for the day. My name is Mark Leutwyler. I will be hosting today for you. I've got quite a show for you. I don't know how many of you out there have heard of the Creole Beethoven, as Mr. Alan Toussaint named this gentleman. He is responsible for such hits out there as Barefootin', Iko Iko by the Dixie Cups, Big Chief by Professor Longhair, Mr. Big Stuff by Gene Knight, Groove Me King Floyd, Dr. John's Grammy Award winning album, Going Back to New Orleans. This man is somebody who is greatly unsung in American music history, but is a true gem, probably one of the most instrumental men in creating that New Orleans funk sound that we all love so much. Of course, I am talking about Mr. Wardell Quezerque. And if you are not familiar with him and want to find out some more about this gentleman, his last name, even though it is pronounced Quezerque, as you all know from visiting New Orleans and knowing folks from New Orleans, they don't necessarily pronounce things the way they're spelled down there. His last name is spelled Quezergue, pronounced Quezerque. We're going to jump right in to a song that made this man famous, put him on the charts with NOLA Records back in 1966. This is Barefootin'.
Everybody get on your feet. You make me nervous when you're in your seat. Take off your shoes and pat your feet. We doing a dance that can't be beat. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. Went to a party the other night. Long tall Sally was out of sight. Threw away a wig and her house sneakers too. She was doing a dance without any shoes. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. She was barefootin'. Hey little girl with your red dress on, I bet you can barefoot all night long. Take off your shoes and throw them away. Come back and get them another day. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. We barefootin'. Everybody get barefooted. Take off your shoes. John Henry, he said to Sue, if I barefoot, would you barefoot too? Sue told John, I stole your stew. I was barefooting ever since I was 2. They was barefooting. They was barefooting. They was barefooting. We barefooting. We barefooting. We barefooting.
Como Finane. Yes, y'all, that was the Dixie Cups, recorded in 1965 under the direction and arrangement of Wardell Quezerque, one of the foremost and up-and-coming producers of that time frame, of the early to mid-'60s on NOLA Records. He and his contemporaries like Alan Toussaint and Mr. Bartholomew kind of wrote the book on what that New Orleans R&B sound would be all about. And of course, that New Orleans R&B sound turned into that New Orleans funk sound as elements of the second line beat and other street sounds started mixing in with the R&B. Cool thing about that last song, Iko Iko, was actually recorded as an afterthought. The girls, the Dixie Cups, sitting around the studio after their recording session with Mr. Wardell and started singing that Mardi Gras Indians tune from Off of the Streets and just beating on I guess it was a bottle of Coca-Cola, some chairs, other stuff like that. And Wardell said, you know what? That sounds good, girls. Let's record that. Let's get that down for prosperity's sake. And thus, one of the biggest, earliest Mardi Gras hits, Iko Iko, was recorded as an afterthought. Actually, one of the other kind of funny things about that is that's one of the very first recordings of a Mardi Gras Indians tune to ever get onto the national airwaves. And it was done by 3 young ladies by the names of the Dixie Cups. Let's jump back into the music here. Why don't we? With some more Wardell Quezerque. That's how I used to pronounce it, Quezerque. It's actually Quezerque, I found out recently. And this particular track is by Denise Keeble.
If you say your man works hard and you haven't been satisfied, just send them to me and I'll absolutely find out why.
The barefoot wanna see her do the boogaloo. On me. Ow! I do the barefoot boogaloo, drummer. Now give me half a pound of that bass. Now give me a fifth of that guitar. Now give me this jockey some. Now everybody do the barefoot boogaloo. Whip it on me. Ow! She's uptight, she's out of sight. You make you swing, clap your hands, pat your feet, that's when you see the barefoot and boogaloo can't be beat. The barefoot boogaloo, nah nah. The barefoot boogaloo, nah nah. The barefoot boogaloo, whip it on me. They're doing it now all over town. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. Turn out the lights, now lock the door. When the police come, tell me the giant is closed. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're gonna scratch till the midnight hour. Come down from your ivory tower. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. Barefoot dance, do the scratch, scratch a long time. I like it like that. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. Little girl, now dressed in blue. Come on and show me what you can do. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. Everybody do the scratch. Scratch when you're doing a barefoot dance. I want you to scratch all night long. We're doing a scratch. We're doing a scratch. Foxy mama, girl watchers are watching you. Swinging in your mini skirt and in your bikini bathing suit. The boys love to watch you walk, wishing you stop and talk. Oh, foxy mama. Foxy mama, girl, you're always looking good. You're the talk of the town, queen bee in your neighborhood. It makes me feel so fine, knowing that you are mine, oh, foxy mama. When the fellas be surprised, if they open up their eyes and saw the way you look at me, you say I'm a fine and dandy, sweeter than a sugar candy. I'm proud to say that's the way I want it to be. Foxy mama, you ought to be a movie star. You wouldn't have to use no makeup. You look good just the way you are. You could make it to the top, 'cause you the cream of the crop. Oh, foxy mama. Oh, foxy mama. You're looking good now. Oh, foxy mama, swinging in your mini skirt. Oh, foxy mama, with your bikini bathing suit on.
Yeah, y'all, that was Robert Parker. And on the NOLA Records label. At the helm, of course, was Mr. Wardell Quezerque. And as you can tell on that last track, he's starting to get a little bit more and more funky, moving away from that classic R&B sound and defining a little bit more about what was to come with New Orleans funk. Of course, those were 3 tracks by Mr. Robert Parker. Robert Parker always chose Mr. Wardell at the helm, to have him at the helm if he had the choice. They had a great relationship. We started off that set with Denise Keeble, and we might have dropped our connection. I hope you got to check out some of that great track. After that, we heard a follow-up to our very first track we played today, Barefootin', once again by Robert Parker, Barefootin' Boogaloo, then The Scratch, and finally, Foxy Mama, all from Robert Parker. And now we're going to get into another song that really was instrumental in bringing Mr. Wardell Quezerque to the forefront. One of his big hits where he was at the helm as an arranger, as a producer, as a musical and artistic mentor. This, of course, by the famous Mr. Earl King out of New Orleans. This is Trick Bag.
12 o'clock at night, you walk out the door. You told me, baby, you were going to the drugstore. But in my mind, I knew you was lying. The drugstore closed at 8:45. I said, I saw you kissing Willie across the fence. I heard you telling Willie I don't have no sense. The way you've been acting is such a drag. You done put me in a trick bag. When I come home, you start an argument just to keep me from asking where my boozing went. Walk in the front door, I hear the back door slam. Peep out my window, somebody's taking it on a lamp. But I saw you kissing Willie across the fence. I heard you telling Willie I don't have no sense. The way you've been acting is such a drag. You done put me in a trick bag. We had a fight, then you got mad. Got on the telephone, call your mom and dad. They came running down with bats in their hands. Don't you hit her no more.
more. You understand?
Well, I saw kissing Willie across the fence. I heard her telling Willie I don't have no sense. The way she's been acting is such a drag. She done put me in a trick bag. You can get me wrong, but I know I'm right. It wasn't I that started the fight.
She's my daughter, and I'm her paw. You ain't nothing but a son-in-law.
But I saw kissing Willie across the fence. I heard her telling Willie I don't have no sense. The way she's been acting is such a drag. She done put me in a trick bag.
Put out. If I want to make me show, we going down and get my score. We might buy who get that cold. We gonna do everything we could. Me Big Chief, I'm feeling good. Me Big Chief, I got 'em fine. Got my square right by my side. My spy boy just went by. My flag was full of fun. Me whole trials are having fun. We gonna dance till dawn and come.
You go, Fess. Of course, Mr. Professor Longhair. And the original recording of Tipitina, Big Chief, was produced by the man that we are featuring today here on Excavation Nation. Mr. Wardell Quezerque was the original producer and arranger on that back on NOLA Records. And before that, we heard another one of the songs that made him famous, got him well known as a producer and arranger, Mr. Earl King's Trick Bag. And I want to take just a moment to let you know that Any Baby Can's mission is to ensure that all children reach their potential through education, therapy, and family support services. Each year, Any Baby Can brings help and hope to more than 5,000 of our community's youngest, sickest, and poorest children, and offers tools and training so families can provide a better life and brighter future for their children. Any Baby Can is seeking volunteers and offers a wide range of volunteer opportunities. If you would like to volunteer or for more information, you may call 512-454-3743, visit abcaus.org, or come by our East Austin location at 1121 East 7th Street. I should say, come by their East Austin location at 1121 East 7th Street. That's Any Baby Can. This portion of co-op programming is also supported in part by Spank Dance Company, presenting Big Range Dance Festival beginning June 6th. Big Range is a contemporary dance festival featuring the work of 25 new and seasoned choreographers from across the U.S. with an emphasis on experimentation, audience engagement, and community building. For ticket information and performance times, you may visit bigrangeaustin.org. And I want to let you know that you are tuned in to Excavation Nation right here on 91.7 KOOP Hornsby, Austin. My name is Mark Leutwyler, and I am sitting in for the incredible Rick McNulty as he takes a break today. And on Excavation Nation today, we are exploring the career of the one, the only, Mr. Wardell Quezerque, probably one of the most influential people besides maybe Alan Toussaint in forming that New Orleans R&B and funk sound. So far, we've been exploring his early years and kind of focused more on that R&B of the mid-60s, early and late 60s, starting to get into. We're going to hear some more from him coming up in just a minute. I want to let you know that he also was quite famous for kind of digging record labels out of the hole. One of the record labels, Malaco, there in New Orleans, was about to go under. And after Mr. Quezerque left NOLA Records and NOLA shut its doors, he ended up over at Malaco and saved them by gathering up all of their kind of house band and all of their talent into 2 school buses and just driving them to the studio and doing a lock-in for like 2 days, which yielded some of their biggest hits of their entire history. And so we are going to jump into some more music from Mr. Wardell Quezerque's beautiful direction and arrangement. And later we're going to hear some of those songs that busted Malaco up into the stratosphere under his direction. Let's jump in with Everybody Just Don't Know What Love Is.
And it could make you sure enough treat your fellow man right.
Mojo Hannah. That was Gene Knight under the direction of Mr. Wardell Quezerque. And today on Excavation Nation, if you are just joining us, we are reviewing the contributions of Mr. Wardell Quezerque, probably one of the most unknown and underappreciated members of the American music scene. This man was an producer extraordinaire, a horn arranger extraordinaire, as you could tell by those horn arrangements on that last track. At this point in his career, he was already starting to get known as a hit maker. He had quite a few hits under his belt, and even though NOLA Records was closing its doors, he was in demand. He kind of disappeared for a little bit there, but then was picked back up on Malaco Records. And under Malaco Records, he took their stable of musicians, loaded them up on a bus, took them out to a marathon recording session, and came out with two of the biggest hits of that time period. In fact, one of those hits hit number 2 on the charts. We are going to hear that right now, but I want to take just a little bit of time to let you know that support for Co-op comes from Austin Yellow Bike Project, holding its 11th birthday party, bike art show, and fundraiser on May 31st from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. at 2908 Fruth Street. The party is hosted by the U.S. Art Authority and the Spider House Cafe and will feature music from Magnifico, Foot Patrol, and others. It also includes yellow bike races. That should be fun. A raffle, a silent auction, and more. Funds raised at the event will go towards construction of the new Yellow Bike building. More information at austonyellowbike.org. This portion of programming is also underwritten in part by Kilowatt Screen Printing. Kilowatt is an independent Austin business specializing in custom T-shirt and apparel printing for businesses, events, bands, musicians, clubs, organizations, schools, artists, and designers. For more information, you may visit kilowattscreenprint.com. And let's get back to the story of Mr. Wardell Quezerque. If you are interested in finding out a little bit more about this man, you are going to have a tough time. There's not much that you are going to be able to find out there about him. He is incredibly underappreciated and underrated. Maybe not underrated, but just underreported upon, I guess. But you can find him if you look up his last name. Very, very unique last name. Quezerque, or alternately, I've seen it spelled Quezergue. Pronounced Quezerque. Oh yeah, that's a good old New Orleans boy for you, isn't it? Oh yes, sir. And we are going to jump back into probably one of the songs that you have heard of his, but you never knew who he was behind the controls of this song. This is one called, well, a big hit for Gene Knight. This is Mr. Big Stuff. And probably for the first time, you're going to get to hear Mr. Wardell's own response to Mr. Big Stuff. I'm Mr. Big Stuff. That's who I think I am. Oh, yeah, Wardell. Take it away for us, will you?
Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna get my love. Now because you wear all those fancy clothes. Oh, yeah. And have a big fine car. Oh, yes you do now. Do you think I can afford to give you my love? Oh, you think you're higher than every star above. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. Now I know all the girls I've seen you with. I know you broke their hearts one after another now, bit by bit. You made them cry. Many poor girls cry. When they try to keep you happy, they just try to keep you satisfied. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love. I'd rather give my love to a broke guy that has a love that's true. Oh, yeah. Than to be fooled around and get hurt by you. 'Cause when I give my love, I want love in return. Oh, yeah. Now I know this is a lesson, Mr. Big Stuff, you haven't learned. Mr. Big Stuff, tell me, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? You're never gonna get my love, Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna break my heart, Mr. Big Stuff. You're never gonna make me cry, Mr. Big Stuff. Tell me, just who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
baby, that's true now. I never said I could afford to get your love. And I don't think I'm higher, baby, than every star above. Mr. Big Stuff,
Tell me.
that's who I think I am. I'm Mr. Big Stuff, and you know I'm gonna get your love. Now ask all the girls you said you saw me with. If I broke their hearts one after another, bit by bit, and if I made them cry, it's not because I tried. I just tried to keep them happy. Some girls you can't satisfy.
Mr. Big Stuff, tell me.
Who do you think I am? I'm Mr. Big Stuff,
I wanna know now.
and you know I'm gonna get your love, baby. Come on and give your love to this guy who's got a love that's true.
Oh yeah.
And to fool around, baby, it's not what I really wanna do. Cause if I get your loving, I'm gonna give you love in
Oh
return.
yeah.
Now you think you taught me a lesson, but girl, you got a lot to learn. I'm Mr. Big Stuff,
Tell me.
that's who I know I am.
Mr. Big Stuff, I wanna know now.
And you know I'm gonna get your love. I'm Mr. Big Stuff,
I gotta know now.
I'm never gonna break your heart. I'm gonna love you in the morning.
Mr. Big
I'm
Stuff,
gonna love you at night.
Mr. Big
I'm gonna
Stuff,
love you in the evening.
Mr. Big
And you
Stuff.
know I'm gonna treat you right. I'm Mr. Big Stuff.
tell me.
I'm Mr. Big Stuff. Big Stuff. Big Stuff. Big Stuff. Big Stuff. Oh, Mr. Big Stuff, baby.
Mr. Big Stuff, I wanna know
You
now.
know I'm gonna get your loving. You know I'm gonna give you your loving, baby.
Ah, Wardell. Yes, sir. Mr. Big Stuff. Indeed, my friend. I tell you, it's crazy how the great get laid low later in life. Mr. Wardell Quezerque, if you've been following along, one of the most instrumental people in the formation of that New Orleans funk and R&B sound, right next to Alan Toussaint. In fact, it was Alan Toussaint who gave him the nickname the Creole Beethoven. And in his later life, I want to let you know a little bit about what happened with Wardell. We're gonna continue to play some more of his music, but it was just striking me when I was listening to that song, what's been going on with him lately. Right before, sometime after 2000, Wardell lost his eyesight, and then when Hurricane Katrina came through New Orleans, he also lost all of his belongings and everything that he had in that storm. He now lives in Fort Worth, Texas. Man, that's pretty rough stuff. Such a talented and great man who contributed so much to American music. So, before I get too cracked up here, let's do a little quick recap on what we just heard the last couple times. Started off a couple sets ago with Everybody Just Don't Know What Love Is by C.L. Blast. Then we heard She's Taken My Part, Irma Thomas. Oh yeah, the great Irma Thomas. Then we heard Show Enough, The Real Thing by Curtis Johnson. And Show Enough, that was the real thing. Starting to get real funky. And then finished off that last set before this last one with She's Taken My Part by Irma Thomas. This last set we heard from the session for Malaco Records that really catapulted him into the limelight, really solidified his reputation as the man to have, working the controls on your booth. Malaco Records was failing. Took everybody for a marathon session and came out with Mr. Big Stuff from Gene Knight. And of course we just heard that his follow-up, more Mr. Wardell Kurtzeg and his band, I'm Mr. Big Stuff, that's who I think I am. And this was kind of the highlight, the heydays for Mr. Kurtzeg. Of course Quezerque. It's spelled a Kurtzeg, but it's pronounced Quezerque. I'm a Texas boy, so I don't know all these New Orleans pronunciations all the time. But Mr. Quezerque was enjoying kind of the highlight of his career at this point and making a lot of stars in the process. And we're going to jump back into that with one of his big stars that he made. Had a great hit with this, Lay It On Me, parts 1 and 2 from Chuck Simmons. And I also want to let you know that we've got some tickets to give away. And if you are interested, give us a call when the music starts at 472-5667, 472-5667. And you can get yourself on the guest list to go see Mr. Cyril Neville and Tribe 13 for their CD release party of The Healing Dance at Threadgill South on Thursday, May 30th. If you want more information about that, you may visit funkybats.com. That's funkybatz.com. And Cyril Neville and Tribe 13, quite a funky show. You'll be sweating and dancing at that one for sure. I've got 2 pairs of tickets to give away. If you've already called, I'm going to have to drop you. You have to call after the music has already started. And I will take the 3rd and 5th callers once that music has started. Tickets to Cyril Neville and Tribe 13. And in the meantime, let's jump into some of that Chuck Simmons. Yeah, lay it on me, Chuck Simmons. Ah, yes. You are tuned in to 91.7 KOOP. And this is Excavation Nation. My name is Mark Leutwyler. I am sitting in today for Mr. Rick McNulty. And we are exploring the career of Mr. Wardell Quezerque from New Orleans. Probably one of the men most instrumental in creating that New Orleans funk sound. And we are getting into some of his funky stuff. Oh, yeah, Mr. Chuck Simmons right there with Laid On Me, parts 1 and 2. We're getting ready to jump right back into the music. Let's keep it rolling. This is the Barons, also once again produced and horns arranged by Mr. Wardell Quezerque, spelled Quezergue, if you are just now joining us. One of the great treasures, unfound treasures of American music. This is Society Don't Let Us Down.
Don't let us down. Something hard. Don't let us down. Something hard. Don't let us down. Don't let us down. No, don't let us down. Society, don't let us down. We heard it sing. The rich man get down the poor man. The rich get back on the rich man. It's a rat race for that poor man. There's no place for him to go, no matter where. The judge man by the color skin, y'all. That's why we're in the condition we're in. Come on, confuse the generation. Society got to wake up and change that thing. One more time. Society, don't let it down. Don't let it down. Don't let it try to keep. Don't let it down. Don't let it down. We have to sing. Try to stop the head. The time has come for that whole man. It must be given an even chance tonight. There must not be no separation. No more discrimination. One more time. Don't let it down. Don't let it down. Don't let it down. Don't let it down. We heard it sing. Society, don't let it down. I've been crazy to see that. Society, can you see that I'm down on my knees? Society, don't let it down. Don't let it down. funky thing, you dig? Come on, sock it to him, little brother. Do it. Pick your foot up. Let's do your funky thing. You put it back down. Let's do your funky thing. Shake everything. Let's do your funky thing. From your waist on down. Let's do your funky thing. Young and the old, they all have flow. Some like it hot, some dig it cold. They done a funky thing. Let me do it, brother. Funky. They done a funky thing. They done a funky thing. They done a funky thing.
Yes, y'all. That last band was Wardell Quezerque's own sons, The Unemployed, with Funky Things, Part 1 and 2. And before that, we heard another track produced by Wardell Quezer, The Barons and Society Don't Let Us Down. Man, I tell you, this is when he was really starting to get into his kind of real funky type of, oh man, I mean, he was just laying it down. Those horn arrangements, just out of sight, absolutely Quezer to the T, man. And at this point, because of all this great arranging and producing, all the hits that he had really put to the forefront out there, Mr. Wardell Quezer began to get a name for himself, and he started producing tracks for the likes of the Pointer Sisters, Mr. Rufus Thomas, and even in 1973 produced a Paul Simon album called There Goes Ryman Simon. He also then went on throughout his career. He actually worked in the music business for probably about 5 decades, maybe even 6 decades. In fact, he still performs himself. He just recently performed, I believe it was about April 18th at the Ponderosa Stomp there in New Orleans. He, of course, lives in Fort Worth now. At least the last I heard, he lives in Fort Worth. Such a great man, lost his eyesight sometime around just after 2000. And then, lo and behold, after such a tragedy, was wiped out by Hurricane Katrina, lost everything he had, and moved to Fort Worth, Texas, where he now resides. But he still is active in the music community. He is now 78 years old. He was born in 1930. He's getting on up there, folks. And so, if you get a chance to go see him, please do. If you want more information on Mr. Wardell Quezerque, what we've been listening to and doing a review of his work today, his last name is Quezergue, and I keep spelling that because it is such a different spelling than it is pronounced. I also want to just take a moment to to congratulate Chris and Scott. You won the tickets to go check out Cyril Neville and Tribe 13 on May 30th, on Thursday, May 30th, down at Threadgill South. It's going to be a great show, guys. Enjoy yourselves down there. I've got a few more tracks by Mr. Wardell Quezerque, and then I'm going to bust into some Austin, Texas' own homegrown funk, if I can get to it. Let's go ahead and jump back to the music. This is some more from Mr. Wardell's sons, The Unemployed. They Won't Let Me, and then we're going to hear from the maestro himself, the Creole Beethoven, and we're going to hear Wardell and his Slammin' Big Band. This is some stuff that he's been doing late 1990s, early 2000 from his album Maestro Piece. Pass it on. But let's, before we jump into that, we'll hear some more from his sons, The Unemployed.
How can I be myself? They won't let me. Oh no, people won't let me. How can I find my way? They won't let me. People won't let me. How can I? I'm just trying to do my thing. They won't let me. No, they won't let me. How can I get my groove? They won't let me. Oh no, they won't let me. How can I be myself, find my way, do my thing? How can I feel the groove when they won't let me move? Time to change. Oh yeah. Go for yourself. Don't let them stop you. Oh no, they won't stop me now. Raise your hand. Reach for the sky. Don't let them stop you. Oh no, they won't stop me now. Now's the time. Do your thing. Don't let them stop you. No, they won't stop me. Now's the time. Oh yeah. Get your groove. Don't let them stop you. Oh no, they won't stop me now. Now's the time. Be yourself, to find your way, do your thing. You won't ever feel the groove if you don't make your move. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. 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 They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now. They won't stop me. They won't stop me. They won't stop me now.
We just wanna pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. We just wanna pass it on, little engine. Hey, little brother, what you say? You like the way we look on Mardi Gras Day? We work hard all year through, sewing and stepping to get it right for you. Ain't he pretty now, my big chief? Bad boy in the lead, clearing the streets. Don't you want to come and be a little engine? Come on, step with me. We just wanna pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. We just wanna
And that's going to do it for us today for our review of Mr. Wardell Quezerque. Such a brilliant man. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned a little bit of a history out there for those who are big fans of New Orleans funk and soul and R&B. Maybe next time Mr. Wardell is going to be playing somewhere, we'll make that trip, go check him out. I don't know. I hope he's doing okay. It's tough. I know a lot of people lost their possessions and everything they had in Katrina. He was one of them. So God bless you, man. I hope you're doing all right. And that last song, Pass It On, obvious Mardi Gras Indian overtone on that song. In fact, that would safely say be a Mardi Gras Indians tune. And so because of that, I'm going to send that out to Mr. Cyril Neville, Mr. Big Chief Kevin Goodman, Mr. Big Chief Iron Horse, and all of the Mardi Gras Indian tribes out there. Peace be on you, brothers. Keep it real, man. Keep on sowing. And never bow down in that dirty ground, and I know you won't. So, that being said, I'll just quick recap on Wardell Quezerque. He later went on, as you could hear, that was a much more produced album there. That was just came out in 2001, I believe. Between that time and between his heyday and 2001, he produced such folks as the Supremes, B.B. King, Staple Singers, Willie Nelson, and Aaron Neville. And in fact, on that last track we just heard, I think that was Shackman singing on there from Galactic fame, and I believe that might have been Aaron Neville on there as well. I don't know. I don't have all the artists that sang on that track, but I tell you what, good stuff. Take just a moment to let you know to save the date. This on Saturday, June 14th, the one and only Austin Lounge Lizards will perform a benefit for Co-op Radio. The show will be at Jovita's at 1619 South 1st Street on June 14th, starting at 8 p.m. Tickets are $15, only $15 for the Austin Lounge Lizards, folks. And all proceeds go to Co-op Radio. That's going to be a great show. You can find more information at coop.org. Got one more announcement for you, then we're going to bounce into some local funk. Got time for just a couple more tracks. We're going to hear from Brownout, and we're also going to hear from Flyjack. These guys are hot, man. They're playing every Monday night, Flyjack, at Antone's. And they've got a great horn section. It is a good time. I've been there myself. I had a great time. And they play, once again, every Monday at Antone's. Chill show. Go out there, get your groove on if you are so inclined. If you are interested in finding out more, you can check them out at funkybatz.com or at antones.com on their schedule. I'm almost out of time. Let's go ahead and jump into that. I've got one more announcement for you. Then we're going to hear from Flyjack, and then we're going to hear from Austin's own Brownout. A little bit of Austin funk for you folks. Thank you so much for tuning in today on Excavation Nation. My name is Mark Leutwyler. I've been sitting in for Rick McNulty. He will be back next week. And thank you very much for joining in.
This portion of Co-op programming is supported in part by Lovejoy's Tap Room and Brewery, with over 18 original craft and seasonal beer. Lovejoy's is located at 604 Natchez between 6th and 7th. For more information, you may visit lovejoystaproom.com, or you may call 477-1268.
Flyjack, y'all.